Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jan Moses back here with another edition of the Salary Cap Report. This is going to be the first episode of the Salary Cap Report that takes place during the final round, round 3, here in Season 4 of NBA 2K25, MyTeam. So we're finally in that final stretch, the final 2 weeks of Salary Cap for Season 4, which means we finally have access to that Galaxy Opal that we've been getting those Shatter Prize pieces for after hitting 2,500 points in each of the first 2 rounds. And so I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be chomping at the bit to get to Salary Cap this weekend and try to fly through the games to hit 2,500 as quickly as possible, so you can finally get that Galaxy Opal that you've been waiting for, the past month to unlock and use. Which first and foremost, hopefully you guys have the best of luck opening up that pack. I just have, obviously, given how the RNG rewards have been this year, I have a bad feeling about what I'm going to be getting personally, especially after I've seen what people have been getting out of their triple threat park win streak Galaxy Opal reward for winning 15 games in a row on the park. But hopefully it'll be better for all of us that are playing Salary Cap, because while the grind hasn't been as stressful as winning 15 in a row on the park, it's felt like a pretty painful marathon, at least for me. So let's get into it. I'm on the screen first just to show you guys that now that we're done with getting red envelope cards, or ruby red envelope cards, for our weekly login, we are unfortunately back to getting a 90 plus overall premium. I'm assuming this is going to become a 92 plus premium when season 5 rolls around, because we can't be getting 5 seasons in a row where our rewards for logging in every single week is lower than a diamond tier card. So that's just my opinion. But for now, we'll move on. Just 13 more days of rewards like this for logging in every day, I guess. At least I hope. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lineups that I have. And because I started on that weekly login screen, that naturally means I haven't logged into 2K this morning, at least not until just now. And so I have no idea what changes they've made, so we're going to react live. Okay, well, to no one's surprise, Derek McKee, the diamond card, who everybody was more than likely picking from their diamond option pack, is 5,000 salary, which is pretty insane. I'm pretty sure I mentioned either in the Salary Cap Report episode Tuesday morning or during his gameplay video that I dropped Tuesday afternoon. Derek McKee is going to be a really fun card to run as long as he stays at 2,500 salary. At 5,000 salary, this card is a no-go. Just looking right now, the only change of note I'm seeing, Tracy McGrady was not at 7,900 last week, or I should say yesterday. He is now. Chuck Person, I think, is up from 3,100 to 3,900. Andrew Wiggins has gone up from, what was he at before? 3,100, 3,500, 4,000 something. Now he's at 5K. Jaime still at 2,500, so we're going to throw Jaime in there. And it looks like, at least with regards to my lineup, that's the only major change. The only other reasons why my only other reasons why my salary is up to 18,700 is because 2 of my golds right here are up from 200 salary to 300 salary. So we can just quickly fix that right here. So I guess ultimately my lineup hasn't really been affected all that much, because Derek McKee was a card that even when I ran him, I knew he was going to be going up pretty drastically in his salary value, because people were going to be using him a good amount. So at least that's kind of promising. Let me take a look at my other lineup just to see. Probably the same kind of thing. Yes, so Derek McKee up to 5K is going to be affecting a number of people's lineups, and I think that's totally fine. Same kind of thing here again. So we're probably not seeing many drastic changes elsewhere in our in our team salaries. It really does feel like 2K is kind of slowed down on the number of changes that they're making to player salaries this season, which I don't know how I feel about. I mean, on the one hand, I guess it's kind of nice. I know there are a number of people who want to see more consistency when it comes to using their lineups and using their players in salary cap. And so if you're in that boat, then maybe you're happy that the lineup that you've been running for the past few weeks has more than likely been able to run for the most part, barring a couple of changes here and there. But I kind of like seeing the lineup variety, and so, you know, I don't know. Yeah, like once again, all the Galaxy Opals that I have, which isn't that many, again, are 10K, except for Anthony Davis, who somehow is still at 8K. Let's keep scrolling and seeing what else we have. This Damian Lillard card, I don't know if he was at 8K before he came out in that locker code, but now that he is a card that we can get from a locker code, he is almost certainly going to be at 8,000 for the foreseeable future. Giannis being at 8K does not surprise me. Draymond did go up from 7,500 to 8,000. I wonder if any players went down in salary, because that's the other trend that I've been noticing is players don't really go down in salary. Oh, Kwame Brown. There you go. Wow, perfect timing. Kwame Brown was 5,000 salary or 4,000 salary for the majority of his time being in this game. And now he's down to 2,500, which gives me some hope about players like Luol Deng and Jeff Green, who we're going to see shortly. Nope, Jeff Green's still at 5K. Well, RIP the dream. But Kwame Brown being 2,500 is really interesting. And I think he becomes a player that a lot of you guys should strongly consider including in your salary cap lineups. I feel like Bernie Sanders. I am once again asking you to drop Josh Hart's salary down from 4,700. Why is he stuck at that salary value, man? Kentavious Caldwell-Pope finally up from 2,000 salary to 3,500. Lou Will down. Interestingly, Michael Sweetney down from, I think he was at 4,000 or 5,000 salary. He's now 2,000 salary, which makes him usable. I know he is only, what is he, 6'9", 6'10". So if I click on the compare, it's going to bring me all the way back to the beginning. I don't want to do that. But he's a card that if you can get his jumper down, he's so good, I think, ratings-wise, like with his stats, that he could be really helpful. Michael Carter-Williams, this kind of feels like a long-term investment for salary cap. I'm hoping that by season 5, we'll see him drop down to 2,500 salary, but, you know, I don't know if that'll ever happen, unfortunately. Lou Dort still 2K, Julius Randle still 2,500, Marcus Smart still 3,900. See, again, I don't feel like this is because Marcus Smart's usage hasn't changed. I just feel like 2K is just kind of setting him at a number and forgetting about it, you know? Anyone else of note? Yeah, see, Luol Deng down to 2,500 as well, so that's kind of nice. Was hoping Tyson Chandler would have dropped to 2,500 as well by now, but he is not. Travis Grant at 5K, very interesting. All right, let's see. Trey Murphy at 2K. I think he was at 1,900 last week. That kind of kills the card. Naz Reid 2K. That kind of kills the card. I feel like now, given the state of salary cap where we're in, I feel like we're seeing Amethyst cards have their salaries change more than any other tier. And I do think Amis are kind of like the glue to your team. Whether you're running 1 or 2 pink diamonds or you're running a handful of diamond cards, you're going to need a few of these Amethyst cards to kind of grease the wheel. Thankfully, this is actually pretty big news for me. Reed Shepard, who was at 2,000 salary on Tuesday, is now back down to 1,200, which is really nice. I want to find a way to bring Reed Shepard back into my lineup. Thabo Sefolosha is at 1,500. Herbert Jones still at 1,200. That's a good value. Nene, who was at 1,200 for, I think, a little while, unfortunately back up to 2,000 salary. Also, all season, Eduardo Nahara has kind of had a resurgence in his salary. I don't know if people are using him more or if people just now realize that he was at 1,200 salary for like months. That's a pretty good price if you like his jumper. No one else really of note here. Let's get to the rubies very, very briefly. We're not going to spend too much time on this video. Mario Chalmers still at 1,200, which is totally fine. Scottie Pippen still at 1,200 as well. Josh Giddey also still at 1,200. James Posey back down to 800. That is massive news. Again, I'm not sure how many of you guys have James Posey, but if you guys completed the NBA is back challenges and you got James Posey out of your Sapphire Plus Gems of the Game pack, go ahead and put him back into your lineup. 800 salary is so good for that card. There we go. Austin Rivers sled 800. So that is kind of nice. That is pretty nice. I actually like some of the changes that we have seen. I just wish that we had some more changes. I want to briefly just take a quick look through I don't know if I really care about the Sapphires all that much. Do I Ryan Dunstall at 500? Okay, let me get to the emeralds real quick. I just want to mostly see is what's his face still at 300, or sorry, still at 500? Is Stefan Castle? Let's just go like this. Yeah, so he's still at 500, but he should be, honestly. Stefan Castle is so good. He's probably going to be at that salary for a minute. Bub Carrington's still at 800. I may try to use Bub Carrington more. I might use this lineup in general a little more than this lineup, but I do want to tinker around with the lineups a little bit and see, because right now it's going to be between Tumani Kamara and James Posey. I kind of like James Posey more because he has more gold badges. I know I talked about James Posey a fair amount on this channel, but just so you guys can see why. You can see before Posey has 21 total badges, Kamara has 22. But of those 21 badges, all of them are gold on James Posey. And this is not from me adding any badges to him. This is what he comes with stock. Tumani Kamara, of his 22 badges, has roughly half of them as gold. So, sorry, he has 22. I don't know if I said that he has 21. I apologize. But yeah, I mean, Tumani Kamara is still a really good card. I just like Posey's jumper a little bit more. So I guess just for now, we're going to throw him in there. And then we'll see if we end up making any other changes. I kind of like this lineup, man. Even though we didn't necessarily play the best basketball in round two. You can see we went 12-6, which is much better than 9-13. We'd love it if we could improve on our 12-6 record from last season and get an even larger disparity between my wins and losses, ideally. So, yeah, those are the main changes from players in my collection. Let's take a quick look and see some of these cards that came out yesterday. Are they at 8,500? Yeah, Paul George is at 8,500. Paolo's at 8,500. These cards should be going up in salary by Tuesday for sure. I'm sure a lot of people like those cards and want to add those cards to their teams. Let's take a look at the Lunar New Year players now that it's been a week since these cards have come out. So Yao Ming up to 10K and Yi is up to 10K. So both of these cards were at 8,500 on Tuesday after that update. So I wonder if we're not going to see these cards go up to 10K until Friday, potentially. So if you have Paul George and Paolo Banchero, try to find a way to bring them into your salary cap lineups at least this weekend, because they're probably not going to be viable for the rest of round 3 once they hit 10K. I mean, they could still be viable, but I just feel like 10K is such a large number to be putting towards a player. Like, Wembanyama at 8,800 is kind of a stretch too, but at least Wemby's 7'5" or whatever he is. So let's take a look at the other opals that we usually look at. I use opals like Giannis and LeBron as the litmus test, but you can see every time we've been checking their salary over the last few weeks, they've kind of been just set at 10K. I wonder if 2K is going to wait until season 5 to update their salaries once they update the team salary cap, because I'm assuming it's going to go up again. I just don't know how much it's going to go up by. I'm kind of scared that it's going to go up by a lot, but at least as of right now, a lot of these top end cards who I saw when their salaries all dropped down to whatever the lowest is for their respective tiers, like Pink Diamond LeBron, Julius Erving, and the Opal Giannis and LeBron, those cards are all up to whatever their maximum values are. Is Russ still 5K, by the way? He is, which is fine. But yeah, let me know down below, what changes have you seen made to your players? Are there any lineup changes you're making to your team for your round 3 salary cap run? I'm curious to know. I'm always looking for inspiration when it comes to modifying my lineup, especially because I know now that this last round is starting, and now that people have access to that Galaxy Opal at 2,500 points, people are going to be sweating their what's off trying to get to 2,500 this weekend, especially those content creators. They want to get those videos out of their their Galaxy Opal that they earned from salary cap. I know I am technically a content creator, but I'm one that values my mental health, and for that reason, I am not going to be trying to hit 2,500 points this weekend. If I do, it'll be because I backed my way to 2,500 points by losing all my games, because it's going to be super sweaty. Although we may try playing some salary cap tomorrow. We'll have to see. Stay tuned for that. We do have just a few of these deluxe packs. I was going to wait until tomorrow morning to do my salary cap report episode so that I could open up the Pink Diamond Hidden Gems pack from grinding out the MyTeam mobile app challenges, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at the last video I uploaded on this channel before this one. We go over how to get that Pink Diamond Hidden Gems card from the MyTeam mobile app. But we're just going to open up these 5 packs right here, and then we're going to call it a video. But yeah, once again, I hope you guys have the best of luck in your grinds. We've been getting cards above gold tier out of these Hidden Gems Shattered Prize piece packs. So I will take a Ruby Hidden Gems over a gold. Who will it be? Jerry Stackhouse. I don't know if that card is going to be any good, but we can take a look at what his stats and badges are like off stream or off recording. All right, we have 4 of these Warp Zone Deluxe packs, and I didn't really go through this set at all. We get an Amethyst right off rip in our first pack. What I should have done is made sure that I'm recording. Hi, YouTube. We are recording. Hopefully, I was well centered on the camera. I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and flip it. I don't know what Amis are in this set, but hopefully we get one that might play for us. We'll have to see. Western Conference 90. Who the heck is 98 speed? Oh, is it Scoot Henderson? I will take Scoot Henderson, actually. And I'll tell you guys why. I played against a guy that had Scoot Henderson a couple of days ago when I was playing my last few games of Salary Cap, and he was cooking me with Scoot. Case in point, that 98 speed is so fast. I'm actually really happy. That is a W right there. Thank you, 2K, for that. Always nice to see a shake out of these free 1-card deluxe packs because of this right here. You're usually going to get emerald and gold cards. We get Danielle Marshall. I don't think any of the emeralds were interesting. I think a couple of the sapphires and rubies had some decent badges. Like, they had more badges than the cards we've been used to. What's happening? Let's just flip it, man. I don't even know what to say anymore, dude. I think this is the highest tier card I've pulled out of a single pack deluxe. Western Conference 92 mid-range. I have no idea who this could be. Who is this? We get Spreewell. I'll take Latrell Spreewell, New York Knicks legend. I wish he was wearing a Knicks uniform, but that's not bad. Again, I don't really know who the cards are in this set outside of the top-end cards. It would have been nice to get a Bull. That's the only Pink Diamond I do know. Man, imagine if we got a free Bull out of this. I will definitely take a free Latrell Spreewell. That's awesome. Thank you, 2K, for that. All right, final Warp Zone Deluxe. Man, I was going to come out here and say I was really hoping that I could get some of the sapphires and rubies. If you would have told me coming into this deluxe Warp Zone pack opening, I'm so sorry, that is so loud. All from grinding out the game for free, if you would have told me I would have gotten no rubies or sapphires, I would have said that, well, I'm looking forward to all the golds and emeralds, I guess. We get an amethyst and a pink diamond. We get Bruce Brown. That is crazy. Let's take a quick look. I'm assuming Spreewell is going to be 8K salary, so you probably can't even use him, but let me just see. For funsies, is he small forward shooting guard? He's at 5K. So he's going to be at 5K all weekend. Maybe I'll try to do a gameplay video with Spreewell in salary cap. Man, Hall of Fame, on-ball menace, Hall of Fame immovable. I mean, 6'5" is obviously a little undersized at the shooting guard position for this stage of the game. Maybe, but what's his speed like? 92 speed. That is quite the pull. I am not upset about that. 94 perimeter, 84 interior. Let me quickly throw him into my lineup right here just to see what his jump shot's like. I'm sorry, I'm dragging out this video much longer than I had intended to. I'll definitely take a Spreewell, man. That is not bad. For free, cannot complain at all. Let's see what that jump shot is like. Does he have any hopes of making it to a salary cap gameplay video? Let's see here. What are the hotspots like? Okay, not bad. 2 of the 5 3-point spots. Oh, that jumper is nice, man. Yeah, that jumper is really nice off the catch and shoot. Of course, then I brick it. Yeah, I liked it. I like it. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see. I'll try to make a lineup with him tomorrow. I'm going to be busy all day today, so I couldn't play salary cap even if I wanted to, but Latrell Sprewell for free is a W. I am not upset about this in the slightest. Gonna have to put him in a lineup where I don't have my Anthony Davis, obviously, because I'm not gonna be able to run 2 cards, one at 8K salary and one at 5K salary when our team salary cap is 18,500. But we'll find a way to make him work, probably in my other lineup where I have a bunch of diamonds. We'll just move some players around. But that is a W. Thank you, 2K, for giving me one of my I don't want to call him one of my favorite Knicks, like, because when I say favorite, I usually mean like top 5. But I think he's definitely my top, like, 10 to 15, right, of all time. Let me see what else I could have gotten. Let's see. And we can also look at other cards I would recommend very quickly. This video is dragging on much longer than I thought it was going to. Alex English is kind of interesting to me. I just wish he was shooting guard eligible. I think... Oh, damn. We had 5 pink diamonds? Oh, we could have gotten John Starks. Oh, I would have loved to have gotten John Starks. Speaking of favorite New York Knicks. Sean Elliott. Not that crazy about Sean Elliott. I didn't really like his Sapphire. Reggie Theus. I didn't think this card was all that good. Am I wrong? Oh, he has 90 speed. I'm thinking of his diamond card. That was not that great. His diamond card had like 80 speed. Pink diamond has 90 speed, and he's what, 6'7"? 6'6" point guard. So, like, not bad, but he doesn't have a lot of badges. And if I'm gonna run a 6'6" point guard, I'd honestly probably rather run Dyson Daniels or Michael Carter Williams over him. Obviously, if you get a pink diamond shake, it's bull or bust to an extent. And then John Starks, I don't know what his animations are like, but, you know, 6'5" point guard is always going to be fun. I'm not upset about Sprewell, man. He looks like he's going to be a pretty solid defensive shooting guard for me with a pretty damn solid jumper. We got 2 cards that I'm actually really happy about from this set. But really quickly, before I get out of here, if you're looking at other cards that you want to consider adding to your team from this set, again, Scoot Henderson, going to add him. He's really fast. Wilt could be fun, but he can't really shoot, so, you know, do with that what you will. Ron Harper is going to be a really good defensive point guard, but I think he has only 80 speed. Is that true? 80 speed and a 73-pointer, I think. Yes. I might get Taj Gibson just for the vibes, because I love Taj. Matthew Dellavedova, I played against a guy that was in the top 10 of rep, which is insane, and I feel really sorry for him, but he beat me, so I can't feel that sorry for him. Matt Dellavedova was his starting point guard, and he was an absolute menace defensively. This is probably the top budget card I would try to add. Charlie Villanueva, 6 gold badges. Okay, I don't really know if I care that much about him. I guess maybe that's it. Yeah, so I would try to add Matt Dellavedova, maybe Charlie Villanueva, and then I would try to add Scoot. And honestly, I would add Wilt just for fun. Wilt's always a fun card to run in my team. All right, that's all I got for you guys. This video ran much longer than I thought it was going to, but then again, I wasn't exactly expecting 2 shakes out of my 4 deluxe packs that I got just from completing agendas, including a pink diamond Latrell Sprewell. Man, that's insane. Appreciate you guys. Have a great Saturday. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a gameplay video on Spree. Love you all. Until next time. I'll see you later.